And sometimes, I mean,
people.
sometimes I feel like sometimes I probably do have a little bit of self-doubt, and I also need to work on not being too negative. And when I say negative, trying to see like the positive in things, right? I can't always have this negative angle. Like some of my viewers even told me, like, yo, this shit is starting to get draining, Scott. You're starting to become Fouseytube. And I'm like, hey, I watched my videos back and I'm like, you know what? I am starting to sound like fucking Fousey. I need to like tone this thing down a little bit and get back into like a positive mindset. Cause when I first started streaming, you know, I've been streaming every single day, Alex, for the last shit since November 14th of last year. So I've gone through all different types of story arcs, man. I started just doing reactions, and then I went and I started reacting to Fouseytube for a little while, and then I went and I jumped on the Kai Cenat bandwagon, which was a big mistake in my opinion. Because I got like a lot of followers from it, but I feel like the content wasn't genuine to myself, right? And
Yeah, it's not about you.
it wasn't about me exactly. And if you went back and looked at my old channel, the old videos were all like vlogs of me just doing car shit and like hanging out with my buddies. So I kind of like let the pursuit of views and easy clout cloud my judgment. And I took a channel that was already about myself and kind of like was pivoting it towards making it about another person. And I think that even though it's harder, following the route that you're taking, following the route that even Saros, like I said, I get along with Saros. It's just we have like different ideologies.
Yeah.
Taking the route that Saros took, taking the route that you took, taking the route that all these other people take, where they focus on themselves. Your niche is you, dude. Your niche is you. Hex Speaks' niche is him. Kira Lawson's niche is herself. And I think that that's the more successful route to take, even if it takes you longer. Because even when I was doing car content, those people were tuning in because, oh, this guy got a McLaren. The moment you lose the McLaren or something happens, they're gone. Because they're not there for you as a content creator. They're there for what you're showing them. And the same thing with the Kai Cenat content. They weren't there for me. They were there to watch me react to Kai. And in reality, they were tolerating my reaction. Yeah, they were tolerating. Yeah. So I had the... Go ahead. Sorry.
I think, for you, like, and this really goes for any content creator. I feel like we just keep seeing the effect and not the cause of everything. Social media is just effects. Everybody's always just posting their effects. Like how they got to where, like they don't post how they got to where they are. They just post, I'm here. Or they don't post like, I'm at the club and I've been bored this whole time just on my phone, but I'll like real quickly lift up my phone and take it. Like they just
highlight reels.
That. Right. So even like, okay, let's look at AMP Kai Cenat, since you and your chat are very familiar with Kai Cenat. Well, see, Kai Cenat, yeah, now he's like the biggest streamer. And yeah, if he wanted to, he could go live and just have 40K, 100K, just desktop streaming. But Kai Cenat first started, it's still on his YouTube channel right now. He's actually, even though I don't watch Kai Cenat's content now just because I'm not the target demographic,
yeah.
I actually used to study his channel when I was in college. He started out just like vlogging, making pranks, and he would have the same dudes you see now on his stream, Talil, Des, Punga. He would have all of them, and they would do pranks. Ding dong ditch, I like your girl prank, stuff like that. And he just kept sticking it out with the audience. Eventually, he met AMP, he met Duke, Phantom Autumn. Then they did a group channel as well. That obviously helped boost them. But then after, for about 2 years, when Kai was at like 500K, once he hit like 500K,
yeah,
he made a second channel, which was that live channel.
Okay.
And he started streaming. When he first started streaming, he only had, compared to what he has now, he only had 1,000 viewers. But he stuck it out with that 500, 1,000. He got his clips for like 2-3 years. He kept posting on that live channel. And then, now he became the same thing with Duke. He started out with 2K, right? Then he transitioned to a live channel, streaming, AMP IRL channel. And then now he can walk around and just with a camera and like, so it's really it's really like transition areas, right? Like me, my channel, like, although, people, they're there for me too. They're there for you got to add like some sort of value. And my value was, you may not want to take, like, you got to get everybody just worried about getting a section in the club. But like, let's get in the club first. Let's get your foot in the door. Then let's find a seat at the table. Right. So for me, that is, the art of, I'm like, you may not take a chance on me, some random nigga from South Carolina. You don't care about my life, but I know you'll take a chance on hearing about Kai Cenat or Duke Dennis's life, because we live in I know you'll take a chance on that. So I'm going to talk about a story of them niggas, and I'm going to blend that with what I like to talk about, which is motivation and success. And, as I get more and more, you'll grow to actually like me. So that's how it starts, is you find a medium of some sort of value, and you put yourself, the more and more you go, you put your stories into it. You put your personality more and more into it and stuff like that. And then eventually that's when you transition and you take the ones who do care about you, even if it's a smaller amount, and then you take them to a channel or a platform where it's just about you. And then I always say, those people will carry you to where you need to go.
I agree 100% with that take. I mean, even when I stopped restreaming Kai Cenat reacting to Kai, I left with what? Maybe 15 people? And those 15 people still watch me to today. So I could have stayed, honestly, I could have stayed on a little bit longer and continued and grown a little bit more, but I feel like if I'm going to do that, like if I'm going to react and like mention other content creators that much, I kind of want to get ones that are kind of more in my niche too. And the niche as far as like, not niche per se, my age demographic, right? Because it's very hard to, if you're a guy who's like in your 30s, you just hit your 30s, it's hard for you to maintain that audience of like freaking 16, 17, 18-year-olds, because they're going to think I'm boring, bro. Let's just keep it honest. Like, I'm talking about like politics and like current events and stuff. Like, most of them aren't going to sit through like a long ass stream where you're talking about like serious things. So